Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So I'm going to be doing a review and a little demo video for you today. So Gorgeous Nails recently relaunched their Bettie Acrylic brush. If you've seen any of my previous acrylic videos, you will know that I had the old Bettie brush and I absolutely loved it. It was perfect for doing infills and everything like that. The only issue obviously is if you got any monomer or any solution on it, it kind of sort of dulled the brush. So Gorgeous Nails have basically redesigned the brush and also brought out another acrylic brush called Big Bettie. So I brought both of these brushes because I just really wanted to try them out and obviously to try out the new casing and everything like that. So I've been using these brushes now for, I'd say, about a good month. So I think I've got a good sort of sense of what they're like. So what I'm going to do is show you each brush, and then I'm also going to show you a demo of each brush as well. So this is what the brush looks like. So basically the redesign of it as well is so that it basically folds in on itself, so they sort of double over, which I think is really good, especially if you're mobile or anything like that. It's just really good that you haven't then got to worry about a lid. And it's exactly the same size as the other Bettie brush, so obviously for me it's perfect for infills and everything like that. And the whole redesign of it has just made it really super easy to actually use. So with the Bettie brush, I do use this to do a new set, but for me they're just absolutely perfect to do infills because it's a smaller brush. Just means you can get right up into the cuticle area. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I've got obviously my 4 fingers. I'm going to obviously speed it up and put a bit of music over the top for you because otherwise it will be a really long video. But I'm going to show you how I do infills on these 4 fingers. So that's with the Bettie brush. So then obviously they brought out Big Bettie. So this is a size 10 brush, whereas Bettie is a size 8, I believe. So you can see just the difference. It's quite a small difference, I think. But that's obviously the difference between the sizes of the brushes, and it's the reason I brought both. So obviously this one is a bit bigger, and basically for me this one is just great for sculpting. It's not massive, but it's not too small either. So, and obviously it's got the same design as the Bettie brush where it just folds in on itself. But obviously it's got a different coloured outer casing, and they both have the names on the bottom here. So I've applied a tip because I'm an absolute numpty and I left my forms at the salon. So I've just applied a clear plastic tip, and what I'm going to do today is just show you, using the Big Bettie brush, how it's really easy to apply sort of a new acrylic nail. So those are sort of the demos that we're going to be doing today for you. So for acrylic today, I'm going to be using CJP in Birthday Suit, which is what I've already got on the rest of my fingers. So I'm just infilling those. And if anybody knows, I've recently fell in love with CJP. So this is a master powder, and then I've also got the master monomer here, which is in a big boy bottle. So I've already prepped all of my nails, so I'm just going to talk you through my index finger using the Bettie brush for infills, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the other 3. So as always, just really dipping my brush into the monomer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this brings us a nice small bead, perfect for infills. Basically this brush for me just means that you can really get nice and close up to that cuticle, and just look how easily I've done all of that cuticle area with the Bettie brush. And then I'm just smoothing all of that acrylic down like that. And it's really that easy. It's just applied perfectly. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my other nails. Just like that, and it's just so super easy just to use the Bettie brush. So, and I think the Bettie brush is really good for beginners because you can get a really small bead, so you can really practice on getting your cuticle application correct. So that's using the Bettie brush and doing infills. So now I'm going to get the Big Bettie brush and I'm going to apply a new acrylic nail onto my thumb. And as you guys know, I do usually like to sculpt, but it really doesn't make too much of a difference. So again, I'm just going to get all of the air bubbles out of the brush. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and go 1, 2, 3. So, and obviously when I'm sculpting, I usually go from the free edge first to create the shape. So this one just enables you to basically get a bigger bead, especially for a bigger nail like your thumb. But also because it's only a size 10, you can still get a really good cuticle application. Just like that. So then obviously any sort of lumps and bumps or anything that you need to refine the shape in, obviously I need to shape it the same as my other thumb, but you can do that really easily. You know, you've got a good base there. Hopefully you can kind of see where my apex is, just there. So, and obviously when I file, I'll file it a bit thinner here at the free edge, but we've got a really nice cuticle application where you don't actually need to file too much. And it's the same for all of the infills as well. We've got nice cuticle application, so it'll be really easy to file and finish off. So there you have a demo for both brushes. If you're going to pick one brush, not both, I would still always go for the Bettie brush, because even though Big Bettie is great for creating new sets, I'm just really used to using just the Bettie brush. So I definitely would suggest that one, especially if you're a newbie, just because it really does help you practice cuticle application and infills and everything like that. But the Big Bettie brush is great if you're used to using a size 10 brush. Still smaller, I think, than most brushes out there. So if you perhaps thought, no, the Bettie brush is too small for me, go for the Big Bettie brush. But both are great for any nail technician's kit. I will leave the links down below for where you can buy these brushes from. I hope that you like this video, guys. Please like and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.